Just so you know, What's Up Construction is a podcast that happens monthly, every month, and we have it on our YouTube channel. Just remember to like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions for me or Sarah, just hit us up in the comments below. We'll be happy to answer it. Thanks. Hey, welcome everyone to What's Up in Construction for April 2026. And I'm Mike.
I'm Sarah.
Hey folks.
Didn't we already do one of these for April?
We did, and you know what? I better dig my laptop out of the garbage because actually I'm still using it and I'm still getting emails.
Surprise.
Yep, so that's a great point. I think I started that phony one with an actual true story, which is that my friend who was driving back from Colorado saw all these giant trucks. And he's like, man, what is on these trucks? Because, you know, when you're driving, you hate trucks. Mm-hmm. But really, he was like, Mike, it was just filled with a bunch of remodeling things, like wood, drywall, all that good stuff.
I mean, I get behind them coming from Atlanta sometimes, and they're just full of rugs, carpets, things like that. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes, all the materials.
Yeah, so I think that, you know, what's going on right now in construction in April is we're starting to see gas prices pushing prices up. We're starting to see we had that, I don't remember, it was like 5.98 was the interest rate in February, at the end of February. And by the end of March, guess what? We're back up to 6.38%. And that's kind of like an actual issue for home buying and for home starts. But for remodelers, once again, good news, bad news, not necessarily the same thing, because we get a little of that goodness there because people wind up staying in those really super awesome low interest rates like I used to have until I bought my new house. It still hasn't dropped low enough yet to want me to refinance either. But people are out there and they're remodeling. And so there is some growth in the remodeling sector. And, you know, I guess what we're starting to see is people still spending. They're not really maybe doing as big of projects, but we're still seeing some really great projects that need to happen.
Yeah.
You know, painting and all that kind of stuff, roofing, doing some kind of structural repairs. We've done a lot of structural repairs. JOMA has this spring. And we're also doing some commercial stuff. We've got a really great commercial church getting remodeled. And a lot of that was infrastructure stuff that just really needed to happen. So, yeah. And I know something that you've seen a lot of, Sarah, is like aging in place stuff or universal design.
Mm-hmm. A lot of that happening. People don't necessarily, they want to stay in their homes when they get older and not go to retirement communities, which is nice. You know, it's good to be able to get old in your own house. So we've been doing lots of wet rooms lately. You know about wet rooms?
No, I just think when I hear wet room, I think of slipping and falling on my head.
So that's not so good for aging in place, huh?
I think it could be though, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Explain how that could happen for me.
Well, so one of the ways you don't slip and fall on your head is you on your flooring, use smaller tile, more grout lines to help you get some more grip so you don't slip and fall on the floor. But yeah, wet rooms, you know, where you have the tub and the shower all in one area and it's very open concept. Gives you that spa-like feel. It's all tiled.
Transitions? No transitions?
No transitions. Usually no transitions, yeah.
So like you're going from the floor by your sink to the shower without having to step over a giant curtain.
Yes. So it's good for wheelchairs, walkers, you know, and it looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
I also see a lot of people retrofitting, grab bars, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you know, once again, it's not just for the elderly.
Yeah.
You know, you could be disabled at any time in your life. You know, you hurt your ankle mountain biking or something like that.
Let's not go there. Knock on wood.
Not just the elderly need grab bars. Everybody could use a grab bar sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's cool. So you're seeing a lot of that. Colors still.
Springtime colors. Yeah, we've actually had a lot of not a lot. We've had several clients recently who just really kind of blew my mind and put their initial idea was very bright and vibrant colors, and I was like, okay, yes, let's do this. Let's get away from the all white bathrooms. So I'm excited for those projects.
That's excellent. Yeah, and I think that kind of backs up the data that we're seeing. Let's take a look at some of this awesome data that I've compiled. We've got a positive outlook. The National Home Builders Association says, the remodeling market index is kind of heading in a good direction.
Good.
It's outpacing the single family and multifamily housing markets. And so, just speaking to what you're talking about, there are many factors contributing to the growth of the remodeling market, including the aging housing stock. Because right now the typical age of homes has increased from 31 years to 41 years, and that's from 2006 to 2023. So that our main, and we see that in Athens, but that's all over the country.
Yeah.
And so another good tailwind for the remodeling market is, the lock-in mortgage rate, like I was talking about. And, also a lot more remodeling starts, and a lot more remodeling firms.
Oh.
So a little more competition on folks. Remodeling firms were up from, at the start of 2025, there were 128,000 remodeling firms. Back in 2000, 69,000.
Wow.
So really, that's kind of crazy. That's like 44%. And I think that right now that survey is showing about 56% of remodelers are involved in home modifications for work relating to universal design and aging in place. So that's one of our biggest concerns. And I guess Mackenzie was down at the Orlando showcase. He's somewhere around here. I think Lucy's sleeping over there. Mackenzie, what did you think? Did you see any of that?
Oh yeah, tons of aging in place.
Aging in place.
That's universal design.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got that growing older population.
Yeah. And so looking ahead, residential remodeling activity is expected to increase 3% in 2026, and then down to maybe 2% in 2027. And that's, all things remaining equal, obviously. If gas prices pop up a little more, maybe that slows down. If they lower a little bit, because things start, getting
Peaceful.
Getting peaceful, and we start feeling that joy, maybe we see that stuff going down. So that's great. This kind of data can be found in the National Home Builders Remodeling Cost of Doing Business study. And that's a fun study to have in your hands if you can get a hold of it. I think it's like $79 to actually buy it, but it's really great to have. We were hoping the Fed would hold interest rates. They didn't, so they're going up. And that's just the way it goes. Sorry, folks. And then I think really one of the last things I wanted to get into today was just as far as, where AI is placed with our company and how people can use it. One of the things that I do every month is I take all.
Sorry.
Did you just yawn?
I'm sorry. It's intriguing. Go on, Mike. Tell me.
Normally, I take about 250 to 400 data points and enter them into a spreadsheet. Right now, JOMA's, we've been able to actually turn that into a process that happens automatically. So
it's saving you some time.
It's saving me time. I still have to go over all the numbers, but essentially what it showed us is prices are going up, just like we thought. Sheet goods up. All your lumber up. And as gas goes, unfortunately, so does lumber prices. Yeah. And it happens really quickly. So the minute that happens, our suppliers are throwing those prices on us, and so is Home Depot and Lowe's. You're still going to get your best deals from your local lumber suppliers, no matter where you are. But when you're in a pinch and you've got and it's Sunday. The only place that's open
Yeah.
is Home Depot. And most of my remodeling needs are happening on Sunday when I'm doing the honey-do list. Yep. So really, that's about it for What's Up in Construction today, April 3rd, 2026.
Not April Fools.
No, that one went, and we did have to dig the computers back out. What's Up in Construction is a podcast that you can subscribe to and like on YouTube. It's also you can also it's linked to our Instagram and Facebook posts. It's put out by JOMA Construction and me and Sarah and Mackenzie.
Yep.